Before the thunder of Thor, before the fury of Valkyries, and even before Odin rode the storm, there was a goddess who ruled not with a sword, but with silence. Her name is Frigg, the queen of the Aesir, the wife of Odin, and perhaps the most misunderstood deity in Norse mythology. Frigg is not the goddess of war, nor chaos, nor vengeance. She is the goddess of foresight, of destiny, of the threads that quietly shape the fate of gods and men. And unlike the warriors who boast of strength, Frigg's power lies in something more terrifying. She knows everything and says nothing. But what do we truly know of her? In the golden halls of Asgard, Frigg sits on a throne beside Odin, her husband. From there, she watches the 9 realms with a gaze that sees beyond time. She is not merely the queen of Asgard, she is the weaver of fate, the keeper of secrets. She possesses the power of seidr, an ancient magic of fate weaving and prophecy. Odin himself sought it, crossing the boundaries of gender and tradition to learn it. For this magic was once the domain of women, and Frigg was its mistress. But it is not what she says that gives her power. It is what she chooses not to say. Even among gods, Frigg remains an enigma, quiet, sorrowful, and wise. And her silence has shaped the fate of the cosmos. There is one tale, more tragic than any other, that reveals the depths of Frigg's power, and her pain. The tale of Baldr, her beloved son. Baldr was the most radiant of all the gods, beautiful, gentle, loved by all. But Frigg, with her gift of foresight, saw a shadow over him, a vision of his death. She was determined to prevent it. So she traveled across the 9 realms. She spoke with every creature, every plant, every stone, every drop of water and flame of fire. She made them all swear an oath not to harm her son. And the world agreed. Steel would not cut him, fire would not burn him, stones would not bruise him. Even disease and poison turned from him. Baldr became invincible, and the gods, amused by his new immunity, began a game, throwing weapons and rocks at him, watching them bounce off harmlessly. All laughed, except one, Loki. The trickster god watched from the shadows, curious. He approached Frigg, disguised of course, and asked, did every single thing truly swear the oath? And Frigg, perhaps tired, perhaps trusting, or perhaps bound by fate itself, replied, all but one. A small, harmless plant in the west, the mistletoe. It was too young to ask. Loki's smile curled like smoke. He crafted an arrow made of mistletoe, small, innocent, deadly, and handed it to Baldr's blind brother Hodr. You should join the fun, he said. The arrow flew, and Baldr fell. The god of light died, the heavens trembled, the world darkened, and Frigg's scream echoed through all of Yggdrasil. She had seen it coming, she had tried to stop it, but fate is cruel, and not even a goddess may rewrite its weave. Some say Frigg never forgave Loki, some say she wept for days, her tears becoming the white berries of mistletoe. Some even say that her silence, her terrible knowing silence, was not weakness but strength beyond comprehension. For Frigg does not fight fate, she lives with it, and this is her burden. But there are whispers of Frigg's other faces, ones the Eddas do not fully explore. In ancient Germanic traditions, she may be linked with Freyja, the goddess of love, battle, and death. Both ride in chariots drawn by cats or hawks. Both cry tears of gold. Both claim half of the fallen warriors. Could they be two sides of the same divine mystery? Or was Frigg once older than Odin himself? A goddess of a lost age from a matriarchal mythos overwritten by later patriarchal scribes? We will never know, because Frigg's power is not in spectacle, it's in secrecy. There are other tales too, scattered like frost across forgotten scrolls. Some say she had other children besides Baldr, Hodr, Hermod, even a daughter lost to time. Some say she and Odin ruled as equals, until Odin left her wandering the world in disguise, seeking wisdom. And Frigg? She stayed behind, guarding the realm, weaving destiny from her great spinning wheel in the sky, what some later called the constellation Orion. In the Norse poem, Odin once disguised himself and tested the hospitality of kings. Frigg, watching from Asgard, secretly sent a servant to protect a kind host. It was subtle, silent intervention, the kind only Frigg would make. No sword, no spell, just fate, gently nudged. Because that is Frigg's true domain, not war, but the whisper that shapes the storm. And in the great final battle of Ragnarok, while gods fall and monsters rise, no one speaks of Frigg. But imagine her there, standing on the edge of destiny, knowing everything that will happen, watching the end unfold, because fate cannot be undone. And yet perhaps she sees something more, not just endings, but beginnings. For in some versions after Ragnarok the world is reborn. A new sun rises, Baldr returns from the dead, peace returns. And somewhere, in the stillness of the dawn, a goddess watches. She's not loud, she's not violent, but she is eternal, she is Frigg. And she has always known the way the world must turn.